Yo, what's up, guys? SCM here, and today I have a really cool video for you guys. So, today I'm going to be showing you guys a mock I've made, and this is the biggest mock I've ever made. This is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and it's based on the FNAF movie, because that's the only time you actually see the outside of the pizzeria. So, yeah. Uh, This build was pretty hard to make, but I think it looks pretty good. Could have been better, but still, it's not bad. Um, Not bad at all, especially for considering it was made by me and I'm not the best at building mocks. So I think I did the best I could do. But yeah. Okay, so first I have the main 5 animatronics on this sort of display stand because I'm not sure how I want to display this mock yet, if I want to display it from the inside or from the outside. And if I do display it from the outside, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have these guys on this display stand so that you can see the animatronics. But yeah, I have a review out on these guys where I talk more on depth. I have a review out on the channel where I talk about these guys more in depth, so if you want to see that, then yeah, you can go watch it. It's one of my sort of more recent videos, so yeah, you shouldn't have too much trouble finding it. But yeah. Okay, so back to the pizzeria. I am so proud of how this thing looks. It's my dream set from Lego. But unfortunately, I don't think that's a dream that will ever come true. I don't think Lego's ever gonna make FNAF sets because of how strict they are when it comes to stuff like this. Even though a bunch of other toy companies have made stuff for FNAF, so it makes literally 0 sense. But whatever. Yeah. At least I have this, if Lego doesn't make a set. So this is sort of more like a play set, this set. It's not modular because I do not know how to make a modular set. I'm not that good at making mocks. So I think of making a play set sort of style was the best I could do. So yeah, I'd say this would probably go for probably, I don't know, 100, maybe just over 100 pounds. I don't know. But yeah, here there's a side of the pizzeria where there are walls, but there are no walls on the other side. There are walls here because of what's in the inside of the pizzeria. There kind of needs to be walls here, but they look kind of ugly because you're not really meant to see them from the outside. So yeah, um, I'm not gonna like display it like that. I think just like this from the front is best. You can see it's on like a black display. It's like a sort. It's on like a black diorama thing I made for it. I think that looks pretty cool. My bad, guys. Zoomed there. But yeah. Now you can see there's a bunch of vines growing on the outside. Because yeah, in the movie the pizzeria has been abandoned for like 20 years or something. So yeah. I just thought I'd add that, and I think it looks pretty cool. The roof pieces came from the Sonic the Hedgehog Tails Workshop set. As soon as I built that, I just thought this looks a lot like Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and so yeah, here I am making a set actually using the pieces from that. Now there's only one door. There should be two. Like in the movie, there's 2 doors, but I didn't have room for 2. So I just did 1, which I think is fine. It doesn't really take anything away from the build. Still looks good. And then the last thing we're going to take a look at here on the outside is the sign. So I'm really proud of how the sign turned out. It looks really good, especially from what you can do by using Lego bricks. You're kind of limited when it comes to making this, but I think I made it to the best of my ability. So I think the Freddy sign looks really, really good. I thought this would be hard to make, but it wasn't really. But yeah, it looks pretty accurate to Freddy. You can definitely tell that's Freddy Fazbear. Then this yellow thing is where it would say Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but obviously you can't really do that. So yeah, you're just gonna have to imagine that's what it says. I think that is it for the outside of the pizzeria. So now we can move on to the inside. Okay guys, so here we are, the inside of the pizzeria. Um, as you can see, it's definitely not the most accurate to the movie because again, it's based on it's sort of like a play set. So yeah, it's definitely not gonna be the most accurate, but yeah, I think it looks good because that's what I was going for, a playset style of set, and that's what I did. I think this is how it would look if Lego were to make a playset of the pizzeria. um it just sort of has the main parts of the pizzeria. It's not the whole pizzeria, but yeah, let's take a look. So here we have the front where you come in the door. You have Spring Bonnie, who's just entered the pizzeria, um like in the movie. And then you have some tables with some pizza on it, which kind of gross when you realize this place has been abandoned for like over 20 years in the movie. So there's just this rotten slice of pizza left on the table. Here is Foxy, and there's a security camera right behind him there. Foxy is attacking Mike Schmidt, and for some reason Mike Schmidt is charging at him with a flashlight. You're not him, buddy. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do with that, but yeah. I think that's it for this area. You can see I've sort of tiled it off with these dark blue. I mean, no, not dark blue, dark red and bright blue plates, which is sort of accurate to the movie. This is sort of more like the games, but I think it's fine, because I just had a bunch of these pieces, so I just used them. But here we have the stage area where Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica can perform. Uh, this is very, this is a very scaled down version of the stage. I did make a big version of the stage, in 2023. I did make a video on that, where I made 3 FNAF MOCs. But yeah, for what I was going for here, it kind of had to be scaled down a little bit for it to work. But you know, that's fine. I think it works. And it does look pretty good. You can see it's got the clouds behind them, and yeah, the bricked wall as well. So yeah, I think that's it for the pizza. No, not the pizzeria. That's it for the stage. Yeah. Also, I was gonna do Foxy's Pirate Cove. I was gonna probably add it here on the side, but it just wouldn't have worked, and I didn't really have the pieces. So yeah, maybe somewhere later down the line I could do an expansion where I add that. Maybe if this video does well enough, I'll do that. But yeah, for now, there's no Pirates Cove. And that's it for here. Like everything you can see here, I think that's it. So now it's time to talk about the other rooms. Alright, so as you can see here, there's a sort of barred door here. And this isn't accurate, but to the door that is based on. But this is the door to parts and service. I didn't really have a normal door, so I just used this. But yeah, let's take a look inside of parts and service. So here we have an endoskeleton sitting on a table there with a little wrench sitting beside it, and then we have Golden Freddy sitting there. I was gonna put him in the office, but the office is pretty small, which you will see in a little minute. So yeah, that's it for parts and service. Nothing really too interesting in here, but again, it's like a play set, so it doesn't need to be too interesting. But yeah, now let's see the office. So here is the door to the office. You go through here, and then it's hard to see it like this, so I will take off a wall to show you it. So here you go. This is the office. You can see the chair where you can set Mike Schmidt on to watch the security cameras. Here are what are supposed to be the cameras, and then he's got a little drink here and the fan. This is meant to be the Celebrate poster, but Lego hasn't made anything like that. So I just had to use this random sticker that I owned. I think it came on an airplane. And yeah, there's the back of the room, and yeah. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this video. I think this pizzeria looks really good. Again, if you would like to see an expansion where I add Pirates Cove and maybe some other stuff, if I can, let me know in the comments, because if this does well, then maybe I'll do that eventually. And also, when the FNAF 2 movie comes out, maybe I could try making the pizzeria from that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like. Then if you're new here, subscribe if you want to see more like this. And yeah, with all that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.